Alright, shalom. This is Chanak Sa'an by Yashar Allah from GMS Lions and Camp. First and foremost, I'd like to say Kal Halayim La Yahweh, Ba Hashem Yahweh Shai, Ba Hashem Harakar Kadash Ma'amah. Double honors to the elder apostles, great millstone, and salutations to the oxygen that's pushing the truth and sincerity and truth, and peace and blessing to the men, women, and children that believe in the name of Yahweh Ba Hashem Yahweh Shai. Alright, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 13, verse 29. It says, Behold, the day is come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth. Alright. Who is he delivering? He's delivering the elect of the children of Israel. Alright, from the destruction that's about to come. Not only on America, it's going to be coming on other parts of the world also. You got all the Khazar fake Jews fleeing to the land of Israel, and that plan is going to be desolate also. Alright, that land is going to be destroyed. Alright, it says, And he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth, and one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another. Alright, so you're going to have all these things going on in the time of destruction. Alright? But the Most High said he's going to save those out of it. But you can feel something in the air. You can feel, you can feel it in the air. And it's funny because one of the brothers had made a Facebook post saying you can feel something in the air. You can feel the spirit changing. And that was just when I got this work this morning, I had said that's what the topic that was going to be the topic of my lesson. You can feel it in the air. You can feel the destruction in the air. All right. Let me get 2nd Ezra 15 and 14. It says, Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword in their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be seditions among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in the power. And man shall desire to go into a city, and shall not be able. And you've seen all these things come to pass, man. Alright, you're seeing all these things happen. And but people try to ignore it as if nothing's going on. And those are the individuals that don't want to see destruction coming because they're afraid of it. All right, because they have no hope. That's why they don't want to see this place be destroyed. But no matter whether you believe it or not, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen whether you believe it or not, man. I mean, you're seeing things like food stamps being cut off. People about to be evicted from their houses because of the Section 8 is no longer being provided. All right, and that's the times we're living in right now. So the destruction is very close, man. Pretty soon it's going to be the RFID chip being pushed at a mass scale, being forced on the people. You're seeing all the eclipses and earthquakes and things like that happen. As a matter of fact. What is it? 25. Alright. Okay. This is Luke chapter 21, verse 25. It says, There shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations, with perplexity. The sea and the waves roaring. That sea and the waves roaring represent the tumult of the people. And you see all these protests and things going on. You see all this violence going on in the earth. All right? You see how the violence is waxed strong in the earth, man. All right? It said, the hearts of man shall wax cold, man. You know, there's a lot of hate in the world, man. There's a lot of hate being spread, a lot of wicked, negative energy being spread, and the Lord has to purge it out. All right? So, if you're not right with Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, of course you're going to be afraid in that day. You know, because the scripture said, woe to them that desire the day of the Lord. What end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. Okay? And how the Khazars are saying, flee over there to Israel to run away from the destruction that's about to happen. But you can't run away from the destruction of the Lord, man. Alright? In fact, let me get Amos 5 and 18, it says, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light, as if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or when he went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall. All right, like as if he ran into his house, running from the destruction, he catching his breath, leaning his hand onto the wall, and a serpent bit him. Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light? Even very dark, no brightness in it. All right, so those that are already in darkness, consumed with the darkness of this world. All right, they're not gonna know what to do in that time. All right, like the parable of the 10 virgins, or 5 were wise and 5 were foolish. Didn't have enough to trim their lamps. All right, so all this destruction is coming on America. America's going to be totally destroyed according to Isaiah chapter 13. But the Most High is going to deliver His children out of this destruction, man. And you're seeing like this collapse of this economy. What is it? Who is it affecting the most, man? Of course, you have those government officials that are not getting paid, but the government officials that are not getting paid are not able to do the deeds that Jake needs, right? Like with the Section 8, the food stamps being cut off. So pretty soon they're probably going to have to cut Social Security. Food's not being inspected right properly. Yeah, man, it's just perilous times that we're heading into, man. That not really headed into, that we're in already. But the Most High promised salvation to those that believe, man. This is Jeremiah 30:1. It says, matter of fact, start at 4. It says, and these are the words that the Lord spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah. All right, because the Lord said, when He starts bringing His judgment, He's going to start at His own house. All right, He's going to start with the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, and all these people that say they have faith in the Most High and all this other kind of stuff. All right, He said, the Most High is gonna test your faith, man. All right. All right, this is 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 17. It says, for the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, meaning the children of Israel. When if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel? So it's talking about 2/3 of the our nation that don't obey, and these other nations. All right, it's like yeah. All right. The scripture I want to get is back to Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 4. It says, And this Jeremiah 30:4, it says, and these are the words that the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah. For thus saith the Lord, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. And that voice is the calamities and the slavery and the oppression and the trials that we had to go through as a nation. All right. It says, for thus saith the Lord, we have heard a voice of trembling and of fear, and not of peace. Ask ye now and see whether a man doeth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail, and all the faces are turned into paleness. All right, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. And that's a beautiful thing, because the salvation is coming to the ones that believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushai and sincerity and truth. All right, as a matter of fact, let me get Jeremiah 51:23. It says, I will also break into pieces with the... Hold on, is that it? Slakia. I'm in Isaiah 51:22. It says, thus saith the Lord. All right, so it's even, when we just read, it's even the time of Jacob's trouble where he shall be saved out of it. A remnant shall be saved. It says, Jeremiah 51:22, it says, thus saith the Lord, the Lord, the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and thy power that pleaded the cause of his people. Behold, I have taken out of thy hand the cup of trembling. All right, so he said, I heard a voice of trembling, not of peace. All right, even the dregs of the cup of my fury, thou shalt no more drink it again, but I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee, which have said to thy soul, bow down that we may go over. All right, because these heathens just walk all over us. All right, it says, and thou hast laid the body as a ground and as a street to them that went over. So these other nations just walk all over us, man, and don't even take it into consideration that we are the children of Israel, man. But the affliction that we're going through, that cup of affliction is going to be taken out of our hands and placed into the hand of the heathen, man. Mainly Esau. All right. 37. 33. All right. I'm just close it out with one more scripture, man. It's Psalms chapter 33, verse 18. It says, behold, the eye of the Lord is upon them that fear him, and upon them that hope in his mercy. All right. So as we see all these prophecies come to pass, we understand that that's his will and that's his word. And his word would not return unto him void. So therefore we have to understand that he spoke of salvation also. All right. For those that have faith. All right. It says, behold, the eye of the Lord is upon them that fear him, upon them that hope in his mercy, to deliver their soul from death, and to keep them alive in famine. Our soul waited for the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. He is our help and our shield. So the ones that believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushai, they're not going and saying, Trump, please open the government back up. Please, we need you. We need our food stamps. We need our housing subsidy thing. We need this. We need that. You know, the Lord is not dealing with them that turn unto Egypt for help. He's dealing with the ones that call upon his name in sincerity and truth. It says, for Psalms 33:20 says, our soul waited for Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. He is our help and our shield. All right. It says let me start back at 19. All right. It says, to deliver their soul from death and to keep them alive in famine. All right. Because you see, like, this guy that was talking in the break room today at work, he was saying like because they're issuing out all these food stamps, double food stamps this month, because they ain't gonna have any to supply for next month. Because of this, like, everybody's wiping the shelves clean, trying to stock up on food while they can. All right. It says, but our soul waited for the Lord. He is our help and our shield. All right. For our heart shall rejoice in him because we have trusted in his holy name. Let thy mercy, O Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, be upon us according as we hope in thee. All right. So all the affliction that we've gone through as a people, the elect are going to be delivered out of that. All right. And that cup's going to be passed to these other nations. All right. With that being said, I want to say, Kal Halayim La Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Harakar Kadash Ma'amah. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the Akim that are pushing the truth and sincerity and truth, and peace and blessing to the men, women, and children that believe in the name of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. Shalom.